And that was a camera. We were interrupted by the flash of a camera. Hey guys, you seem energetic as usual. It was Tomitake-san. As I lay crumbled on the ground, Mion and Sakato continued to bicker above me. Rika-chan was patting me on the head and Rena was still in cute mode. It was probably quite a lively scene. It's a fine evening indeed, although it's rather poor etiquette to photograph a lady without her permission. That's right. At least you don't really need Sakato's permission, as I just get punched in the gut. Sakato, well, she's not punched, just stomped on. Sakato dug her heel into me. Good evening. You're heading back tomorrow, aren't you? Were you able to take lots of good photos? Thanks to you, I got plenty of good shots. Tonight's the last we can see of good old Tomitake-sama, isn't it? Such a shame. Hurry up and have your major breakout soon. Just as rude as ever, aren't you? I really am sad I won't be able to hear that voice of yours for almost half a year. Almost. Hang on, I am sad I won't be able to. Oh god. I don't know. I don't know. Be sure to have as much fun as you can tonight. I'll be back in Tokyo tomorrow after all. You'll be back in Tokyo tomorrow after all. That's true. Oh, it's getting late, isn't it? It'll be another 6 months until I can enjoy another night where I can see the stars. Tomitake looked up at the night sky cheerfully. At that moment, even though he was smiling, I sensed a bit of sadness. Why don't you move here, Tomitake-san, in Hinamizawa? Tomitake-san was speechless. It's not very convenient here. No shops or recreational spots. There might not be anything really here, but you know, everyone knew what I was trying to say. Tomitake-san was also well aware. Well, so Rena, Mion, Sakato and Rika-chan. None of them butted in. I've only been here for less than a month, so I don't really know everything about it. Normally, I'm a really talkative guy, but in situations like this, I'm at a loss for words. Even though all this was happening in such a boisterous setting, I felt like all the background noise was fading into the distance. This place is probably... Tomitake rested his hand on me gently, silencing me. Thank you, Keiichi-kun, Mion-chan and Rena-chan, Sakato-chan and Rika-chan. Tomitake-san was so slight, it looked as if it was going to crumble at any minute, but it was warm. I also think it would be great if I could live here. Those might have been cruel words coming from a kid who didn't need to worry about working to feed himself. A hand touched my back. It was Rena. Keiichi-kun, you shouldn't pick on adults, it's not nice. The background clamour of the festival returned. We won't be seeing him for a while after all. We need to make sure Tomitake-san enjoys tonight. While Rena smiled, the mood instantly got brighter. That's true, I think I'll do just that. Hey Mi-chan, how about it? Can we let Tomitake-san in on our club activities? That's a great idea. Also I thought, but Mion had a snobbish look on her face. I don't think he'll keep up either. One of the requirements for membership is a residence in Hinamizawa, you see. Come on Mi-chan, just for today, don't be mean. Well, he does come around here often every year. I'll make him an ordinary citizen. Yay! Yay! Now then, I wonder if this aged fellow, well past his prime, will be a match for me. Let's have him show us the wisdom of a mature adult. Can you keep up with us young'uns? Tomitake-san stepped back slightly at our audacious grins. What has he got himself involved into? I, Mion Sonozaki, club president, do hereby authorize honorary citizenship towards Tomitake-san's entry into our club. That was not what she said, but who cares, it's along the same lines. Her words were quickly drowned out by our cheers. What do you mean by club? What our club does, you see, in order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities with various rules. Sometimes they are in your favor, and sometimes they work against you. I'm pretty weak, so I preferred you not single me out, so let's try to get along. If you wish to mock our childish games, then this will be the perfect opportunity. We'll leave you with nothing. We won't even leave you with the hairs on your butt. So it's a club activities where we play games together. Of course, Rika-chan was the only one to give an answer that made sense. Alright, just what I wanted. I'll take you up on that challenge. Don't be too rough on me, my mentors. Tomisake-san got riled up and did a victory pose like he was 10 years younger. That's perfect. We continued walking through the festival with Leon in the front. Now we looked like a family of 6. It had some intensity to it. Same rules as always, the loser will of course be subject to a penalty. Tomitake-san was a bit surprised, but to us it was just the same as always. Regardless of how terrible a penalty it was. Just don't lose. And it was also brimming with determination. You didn't have any intention of losing. That's true. I tousled Rena's hair to lighten the mood. She giggled to hide her embarrassment. I see, so this is what it means to feel like a kid again. Tomitake-san whispered that to no one in particular. At that moment we heard an old man call out in a strong voice. Looking over, I realized it was the man Mion had greeted right before the festival. You're here, little Miss Sonozaki. Seems you brought quite the crowd. We came to eradicate your entire stall. He's a bit harsh, but okay, we'll go with that. Ah, it's a shooting gallery. His stall was a shooting gallery. It was the usual setup where you had to knock down the prize you wanted with a cork gun. The rules are simple. 3 shots, the winner is whoever gets the biggest prize. Everyone shouted their agreement. There was no need to consider how to win, since the conditions for victory were simply size. The biggest prize at the stall, it went without question. It was that one, wasn't it? Ah, that teddy bear, cute. Rena was gazing longingly at the large stuffed animal. It was intentionally placed on an unsteady platform, so it was possible to get it if you hit the right spot. We don't see a teddy bear in that image, god damn it. It's magnificently set up to make someone think that. Not bad, Keiichi-san. I figured you would see through this scam instantly. The most logical course of action would be to aim for some candy or a doll. The intent analysis had already begun. In this club, you get eaten alive if you don't become prepared. Everything hinges on what plan you can come up with before the main event. At some point, a large crowd had gathered round us, making a big fuss. There was much of this following our club's infamous event. Knocking that bear down ensures a win. 3 shots. To use them all just trying, that'd be rough. Hey, I have other customers waiting, you know. Who's up first? The first one has the advantage of being able to aim for the easier prizes, but it's dangerous to compete without knowing the gun's quirks. Tomitake-san's take on the situation was pretty good. He gets what our club is about. Well then, to be fair, how about using rock, paper, scissors to decide? How about it? That's really the only way. Rock, paper, scissors. After that, a couple of matches. It ended up with Mion being first. I didn't want to end up first. Oh well. Just think of it as a handicap. Gramps, good. Here you go. When the shooting gallery guy handed her a rifle, Mion looked over it intently. She didn't forget to check the cork bullet either. Okay, this gun is brand new, isn't it? No faults, not bad. Mion raised the gun in one swift motion. It was completely different with her careful inspection. She was shooting from the hip. Fire, reload, fire, reload, fire, flop. Flop, flop. 3 candy boxes fell, one after another. A big haul. The crowd paused in a moment of awe. The crowd paused in a moment of awe and then erupted into cheers. Wow, awesome! That was quite good. Onikakushi-san was at a loss for words after seeing such shooting prowess. Amazing, Mi-chan! 3! It actually was incredible. The choice of targets weren't bad either. The 3 Mion had gotten were fairly large and pretty easy to knock over. They were all targets with a very high return on investment. Who's up next? Sakato? Be careful, the bullets are light. Next was Sakato. The gun looked a little big for a little body, for a live body, but it didn't seem like she had any problems with the weight. Of course, I shall aim for the grand prize. She proclaimed that she was going after the teddy bear. Damn, Sakato, after such a bold move. The moment she knocked it over, she's guaranteed to be in first. After that, it's try not to be last, I guess. Good luck, Sakato-chan. Sakato was the opposite of Mion. She aimed at the target quite carefully and squeezed the trigger. Those bullets are too light. The first 2 bullets struck the bear on the torso, but it only shifted a bit. You need to aim higher up towards the head or it won't work. Sakato's 3rd bullet wasn't aiming at the bear, but at a candy box below its arm. I hate to say it, but it appears the bear is too much for me. He went boldly after the big cat, but since she switched over to a less impressive prey at the last second, the crowd could only give a strained laugh. Were they laughing because she lacked the courage? These fools know nothing! A fine attempt, Sakato. You've gotten better. The palm of Mion's outstretched hand went pump as it tapped lightly on Sakato. She appeared to be talking hot air, but this was actually completely calculated. Damn that Sakato. Just to avoid being in last place, she dared to switch over to an easier target. Without shame nor honor. Magnificent. I will allow you to take the bear, Rena-san. I pray for your victory. Okay. Oh no, if she's in cute mode, this might actually be possible. Thank you so much, Sakato-chan. Bear-san, so cute. Rena was up next. She couldn't hit the broadside of a barn as regularly. But she said that bear was cute. I wonder how Rena-chan will do. I hope she's able to hit at least 1. You're underestimating Rena, Tomitaki-san. It's Rena, you know. It's Rena Ruga, you know. It was to get that teddy bear. Whoa! Tomitaki-san wheeled around to see what all the commotion the spectators were making was all about. If it was to get the bear, she was able to shoot through a pinhole. The one known as Rena Ruga could do it. Shaking, it's shaking, so cute. Rena couldn't hide her excitement over the bear's slow rocking. Now, Rena couldn't lose. Not bad, Rena-san. The less collected you become, the stronger you get. Whoa! Another big cheer. Rena's bullet hit the bear's forehead again. Not enough, the bear seemed to wobble more than before though. But it might not be possible. You never know. With Rena-chan's skill, it might be While Tomitaki-san was just as excited as the crowd, Rika-chan's analysis were not swayed by emotion. If Rena had 10 more shots, she'd surely be able to knock it over. But with just one more, no matter how you look at it, no go. Oh! The crowd let out a dejected groan. She had shot it right in the forehead 3 times. It was a bit late, but they gave her a good round of applause for the attempt. Oh, Bear-san, take you home. Oh. She should be praised for her valor, but she had no more trophies. She had no trophies to show for it. Then at that moment, the old man flicked one of the candy boxes in his fingers and handed it to Rena. This for you, little lady. Huh? You're giving this to me? To me? How? The gods wouldn't forgive me if I let you go home empty-handed after such a display. There was another shower of applause. When I turned bright red and pulled her back to us by her hand, and I pulled her back over to us by her hand. You did a good job. Your cute mode really did surprise me. But I really wanted Mr. Bear. It was easy to see that I only need a little more to be knocked over. When I had done quite a lot for me. I still needed to pay her back for that delicious picnic. Alright, then I'll get it and give it to you. What? Tomitaki-san stole the words right out of my mouth. Okay. Please, Tomitaki-san. Good luck. Damn you, old man Tomitaki! Stealing the good parts for yourself? A small hand stretched over and fell gently on my head just before I was overcome with frustration. Keep on fighting too, Keiichi, okay? Tomitaki carefully studied the bear. Then his sights he shouldered the rifle while holding the other 2 shots in his hand. Why is he doing that? Yes, no doubt, Tomitaki-san is aiming for... There we go, let the sound effects play out. The time between shots was short. It was meaningless to shoot once it stopped shaking. It was meaningless to shoot again once it stopped shaking, so Tomitaki-san was relying on rapid fire to win the battle. It was visibly wobbling much more than it ever had before, but that was all. It still didn't fall over. It's too bad. All of Vena's momentary expectation from watching it sway finally turned into a dejected sigh. I really thought it would work. Oh, it seems that since you're a man, you will not be receiving any candy. That was it. It meant Tomitaki-san had no spoils of war. Well, Kei-chan and Rika-chan can just shoot down a small eager prize and avoid being dead last. Avoid being the loser, huh? Oh, sorry about that. It's your turn next, Keiichi. Good. Best of lucks. Best of lucks? Yes. I was the 5th shooter. I took the rifle from Tomitaki-san. If I took the ruthless route as Mion had suggested, then I'd go for a small target. Except, when I picked up the rifle, I definitely got a feeling from it. It was burning passion passed down to me from Tomitaki-san. The regret of not being a man enough to fell the bear that Rena wanted. Yes, that was right. If I didn't aim for the bear, then I wouldn't be a man. After all, that was my promise to Rena. Huh? What promise? What? To shoot down that bear, then give it to Rena, that one. Huh? You mean, huh? The crowd went wild when they saw our conversation. Woo! Cool, Oni-chan! You got balls, man! That's not it. Fine, men of the crowd. If I didn't do this, then Rena might mug the old man. Still trying to make Rena avoid having a criminal record. Rena might mug the old man running the store on his way home. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Why can't I just express my honest feelings? Keiichi-san sure talks the talk, but how do you intend to bring down the bear? Rena and Tomitaki-san's shots did make it tilt a little, but finishing the job will be quite difficult. Keiichi-kun, if only there was some way to shoot faster, I'd be able to pile more power. I'd be able to pile more power on the sway from each hit. Good luck, Keiichi-kun. After taking 2 deep breaths, I shouted over at the guy, 2 more rifles! Huh? The crowd murmured among themselves. I wonder what Keiichi-san is up to. One person can't handle 3 rifles at once. I get it. Nice thinking, Kei-chan. Rion was able to figure it out magnificently. Basically, what was taking the most time was reloading the shot. That's right. Then, by putting 3 pre-loaded rifles next to each other, Tomitaki-san went silent, peering at me and the bear through his lens. His photographer blood predicted a miracle will occur, and then the crowd finally picked up on what I was planning. They finally let out a great cheer. They chanted my name, Keiichi. Rapid fire is the key. If I miss, then it's all for naught. Phew. After letting out a deep breath, I paused. Relax. Now! That moment, it felt like time itself had stopped. I felt like I could see the trajectory of the bullets. Hit it, and knock it down. The first shot hit the bear on its head, the second, the third. The bear swayed hard, and then whoa! Yeah! Whoa! The cheers began before the stuffed animal even finished falling off the shelf. The guy caught it before it hit the ground and tossed it over to me. You actually knocked it over. You got me. Amazing. Congratulations, Keiichi-kun. Keiichi-san has finally learned how to use his head. I see you in a slightly better light now. I didn't do it all by myself. Everyone hit it, and those small bits together brought it down. This trophy belongs to all of us. Well, mostly Ren. Right, this is from all of us working together. Me didn't hit it a single time. After holding up the teddy bear like it was a champion trophy, I handed it to Rena. Here, this is from me. No, from everyone. Thanks for always making your delicious lunches. Rena, thinking that she was never actually going to get it, was momentarily speechless. I can't, Keiichi-kun. This is everyone's after all. In that case, I was the one who knocked it down. And it's mine! It's mine, so I'm giving it to Rena. I pushed the stuffed animal towards her again. This time, she embraced it and accepted it. You've watched out for me ever since I moved here after all. I'm really grateful, you see. Thanks a lot. Oh, Keiichi-kun, thanks so much. Rena dove at me. Rion told me a few days later that Rena kissed him, but I didn't realise it during the excitement at the time. I remember what I was trying to say to Tomitaki-san earlier. There really isn't much of anything here, but there are lots of things you can't find anywhere else. I gained a lot from coming to Hinamizawa, especially at that moment. The crowd cheers echoed on and on.